matchup with the Chicago Bears. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel. I got a lot of them. Walk up in the spot like ain't no poppin' in. Come pop it for me 'cause I'm not just poppin' in. Yeah, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eason on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 9. First down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Jacob Eason. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun is Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. 7th play in the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And 8.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. And
now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Danny Trevathan on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 8. Now Foles. And he completes it to Cohen. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Complete.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Chicago.
On play action, they'll throw. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. That is caught by Cohen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Complete to Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason. And he's got his man, Hilton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Eason. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14. Bears.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's taken to the 26. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Eason. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3. How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now we give to Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. At
the 24-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down. So lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Quickly completed to the right flat. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Eason. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete. It's Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
It's a gain of 9. First down, Chicago. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lets this one rip toward Graham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
1st and 10, Eason. He's got it to Hilton. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, an even 90 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. And Graham's got it, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Bounds at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
I got you, boy. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Go ahead.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. The other domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Check three. Shoot. Hey, check 20.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. 70 Lion. Heavy on the edge.
Eason sets to throw it. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete to number 12,
Allen Robinson, 81 yards.
Chicago.
And the Bears cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
34.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Ball carrier.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Mike, 49. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Foles. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Bears.
I can't believe they didn't let
Now Foles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Taken down at the
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get 7 yards. from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Today's final